Looks like a couple of families are getting ready to sue Milwaukee County over the mental health complex.
This after a young man died and another man was supposedly severely beaten there. Chip Brewster with the allegations.
We've put the county on notice of both of those claims.
Attorney John Safran represents two different families that he says have been victimized by the county's mental health complex. One you've probably heard of before, the death of 25-year-old Brandon Johnson.
The family is continuing to grieve and continuing to want to know answers as to how something like this could have happened.
Johnson passed away from a pulmonary embolism, this after developing blood clots from a broken neck and spine. Another situation which hasn't quite made headlines involves Mark Emery. He was a patient at the complex when Safran says another patient severely beat him.
There was a verbal altercation earlier in the day. Security came and was involved. But after that, it doesn't look as though they did very much to protect Mr. Emery. People should not go into a hospital setting and walk out more injured or dead. And there's just no explanation for that.
Now both victims' families are making the first move to bring lawsuits against the county. While they may ultimately seek financial compensation, Safran says they hope a possible suit will spur institutional changes at the mental health complex.
The families want this to never happen to anyone again, and they want, again, those that were responsible for the injuries and death in this case to be held accountable especially.
Safran also believes the investigations should go further than these individual cases. He hopes the district attorney's office decides to look into complex-wide operations.
We want them to also investigate the larger picture as to how something like this could have occurred, and should there be, the possibility of some type of criminal acts that should be considered, or a larger picture with the mental health complex.
And we did reach out to the county executive and county board chair for a response to the possible suits, but both said they cannot comment on pending legal matters. As for the two cases, a public John Doe hearing is scheduled for March regarding Brandon Johnson's death. In Mark Emery's case, the man who deputies say beat him is scheduled for a possible plea agreement in late February. Live in the newsroom, Chip Brewster, Fox 6 News.
Well, he has been a thorn